Hi everyone, and welcome to Paper Pumpkin Week here on Creative Chelsey. Thank you so much for joining me today as I continue to share some beautiful card ideas you can make with the August 2025 Paper Pumpkin Kit called Farmhouse Florals. Here's a quick peek at the original cards from the kit. If you would like to watch me unbox the kit and create these cards or see any of my other alternatives, you can click on the playlist in the top right corner. This is the third alternative card idea I'll be sharing with you this week. This card uses a pop of color to bring out the beautiful orangey pink flowers inside the basket from the printed card base in the kit. I also added some die cuts and stamped flowers to give a little extra to this card. If you are new to my channel and would like to continue to see all of my paper pumpkin alternatives, make sure to subscribe using the link in the bottom right corner. I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you're interested in getting your own paper pumpkin subscription, please use the link in the description box below to subscribe. Just as a quick note before we begin, I have already pre-cut all of my pieces for my alternatives, and I've created a cutting guide so that you can as well if you're interested in making all the alternatives. And you can find that cutting guide below in the description or on my blog, creativechelsey.com. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I've cut this down to 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and then I've got a piece of Calypso coral that is just 1/8 of an inch larger. So that would be 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And I'm just going to go ahead and distress both of these just to give it a fun look. Just using my bone folder to, wrinkle up the edge a little bit on both of them. You could use paper snips, you could use your finger. Really, there's lots of different ways to get this distressed edged look here. And then from there, we're going to really quickly just add it to our Calypso coral piece. It's a very quick little detail here. And then smooth it out. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and put this on our card base. I'm using a card base of thick, very vanilla cardstock. What I like about this is it kind of makes the white of the card base from the kit pop so that it's the only white on the card. So the vanilla is just kind of, it kind of coordinates with some of these flowers on the inside. It's a warm color, and it makes that white pop. Okay, so I just love that little texture of the distressing and that little pop of Calypso coral in the background. So then if you want, you can add some of these details, and let's go ahead and talk about what I've added. I've taken some pretty or petal pink cardstock. We're going to cut another little circle from that, and we're going to use it here on the left as a little background for our details. I'm also taking some Calypso coral cardstock, and I'm going to cut 3 more of these flowers. Both of these dies come from the Circle of Season dies, which are the coordinating dies for this quarter's Paper Pumpkin Kit. So this is the last, no, not quite, August, September, October. Oh, so we've got some other things that it's going to coordinate with. So this is the first out of the quarter that it coordinates with. I love the dies, especially this circle. It has a cute little detailed edge around the sides. We're also going to stamp. So grab the envelope paper that we've been using, and we're going to stamp some yellow flowers. Your choice and what yellow you want to use. I'm going to use Darling Duckling, and then I'm also going to stamp some little tiny leaves to go with it from the Garden Green ink pad that came from the past kit as well. So let's go ahead and cut, and then we'll stamp, and we'll put this card together. All right, so I've cut those out, just put those off to the side. On that envelope paper, let's go ahead and stamp some of these tiny little flowers. I'm going to stamp them again in Darling Duckling, and we are going to fussy cut them out, so just make sure you have enough space all the way around them. I'm going to do 5. And then we're going to do the little leaves in the garden green. And I'm going to do 5 as well. I might use 5, I might use 4. So just make sure you have enough for what you want. There we go. And we're going to fussy cut these out. Okay, so I've done fussy cutting those out and I added some adhesive. Next, I'm going to take my petal pink circle and I'm just going to cut off a little bit from one side. Let's see. So it's going to end up to be about 1.25 inches, and I'm just going to add that to the left bottom area. There should be a little bit of a coverage of the basket. If you want it to be a little smaller, then cut off more. So totally up to you, no right or wrong on that size. Just like that. And then I am going to cut myself another greeting. If you've been watching my alternatives, you know I've been using this strip. This is from a leftover piece from when I cut up the card bases. And I'm just going to I'm just going to flip it over and cut myself a 3rd circle in 1.25 inches. And on the back side, stamp my greeting. And you could use any greeting that fits inside this circle. I'm going to use "For a Great Friend" and stamp it right there in the center. This is going to get popped up with dimensionals. And we'll put it right between where the pink and the basket kind of meet. So right about there. And then let's add our little flowers all around. And I'm going to start with my larger flowers first. Kind of fill the space with them. You can bring some so they're close to the greeting. You can have some be a little further away, wherever you want to put them. Okay. Before we move on, I just forgot to add a little touch of color to the center of my Calypso Coral flowers with my dark Calypso Coral blend marker. So I'm just going to make sure I don't get it on the card base. And then let's add some little yellow flowers. These can just kind of be scattered around. You can put them close to the Calypso Coral flowers, or you can put them a little further away. Whatever feels good to you. So your little yellow flowers, and then we're going to add our leaves. And I can tuck these underneath the yellow flowers or the larger one. So whatever feels good. I'm going to pop that one underneath there. Bring it a little closer. Oops. Let's tuck that under here. And then we can do another one here. There we go. Let's do another one since we've got it. Might as well tuck that underneath there. Okay. So just like that, very cute. Love that little extra touch. And then if you want to add some embellishments, I'm going to use these antique pearls. And in the center of my Calypso Coral flowers, I'm going to pop a little pearl right in the middle. And then if you want to add more, you can add a couple larger ones off to the side here. Let's see, maybe that one. just like that. And your card is all done. Quick and easy card. I love the added floral element to the greeting area, just to kind of tie in some of those beautiful flowers from the basket. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me create this card today. If you're interested in seeing some written instructions or close-up images, you can visit my blog, creativechelsey.com. If you would like to receive your own paper pumpkin kit, please use the link in the description box below to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.